You're watching Rogers TV.
Welcome to this edition of Dufferin Life. I'm your host, Teena Avery. Thank you so much for joining us today. I have a special guest on today. She's been on the show before. We're here to talk about Library Month. October is Library Month. Joining me today, Darla Fraser. She's the Chief Executive Officer for the Orangeville Public Library. Thank you so much for coming back on the show.
Teena, thank you so much for having me back. I just love to be here, and you know I love to talk about libraries.
Absolutely. So as I mentioned, it is Library Month.
It's actually National Public Library Month.
Okay.
And more exciting, locally, from October 20th to the 26th, we celebrate Ontario Public Library Week.
Okay.
Locally, that this will be officially proclaimed by our board chair, Ms. Sherry Marks, and of course, Mayor Lisa Post on Wednesday, October 23rd. At noon at Town Hall, and anybody's welcome to join us there.
Well, that's really exciting too, because I mean, you've got National Public Library Month, yes. So that always, I mean, to me, that tells me there's going to be some cool things happening at the library. So we're very excited about that. And then Ontario. So I mean, I think that's obviously all falling within the same month and making it extra special. So let's start talking about some of the fun that we can have at the library this month.
We have. You know, at the beginning of the year, Teena, we pledged that this year we were going to enhance some of the technology and some of the offerings the library had. I'm thrilled to announce that we now, excuse me, have added self-checkout machines at both locations.
Oh, okay.
Now, those are not intended to replace staff at all, but they do offer a quick exit option when staff are busy with the more detailed customer service interactions. So that's nice to have that quick exit option. Additionally, we set up a 3D printer at the Mill Street Library.
Okay.
It is one of the first pieces of equipment that is earmarked for the makerspace that's coming later this year, early next year.
Okay.
And we're very excited about that. We've hired a makerspace specialist, Raghav Patel, and he is working with an architect and all the people he needs to create the space, build the space in the room, and then we're going to fill it up for the equipment and open it as soon as possible.
So let's talk about what that space is, because we may not know. I don't know what that space is, so please let me know what to expect.
So in a makerspace, and they've been around. They've started in libraries about almost 10 years ago. So we're not a pioneer, we're not an early adopter, so we get the benefit of learning from all the other experience libraries have had. What those maker spaces are offering is a chance to be creative, to maybe use equipment that you may not have at home, like a 3D printer, a laser cutter, different sound equipment, and different I don't even know.
Well, all the plans are we're still going, but I mean, it's exciting to think about, because there's so many people, I'm sure, that would love to do more creative things from their own home, but don't have the equipment or the ability or the space to do these types of things. So that's going to be the space for them, for sure.
And Teena, perhaps you'll invite Raghav here to talk about the makerspace, because he's much more eloquent.
Oh, you're very eloquent. She's not giving herself enough credit at all. But no, I mean, we'll look to do that.
Yeah.
You know, as we get a little bit closer.
So it really is a space where you come in and make things, and it won't all be technology. It could be quilting. It could be just a small craft that a group is getting together to do. We're going to have one of those Cricut machines.
Oh, nice.
That does the cutting and laser.
All the things I'm not talented to do, yes.
Me neither, but I can't wait to learn. So in order to track that project, we have set up a special page on the website, and Raghav is putting on a blog and offering little insights.
Okay.
One of the things he's recently showcased is our conversion equipment. So the public will be able to come in and bring in their VHS tapes and convert them to a digital video.
Oh my God, I'm so excited right now. Yeah.
Yeah. Or old photos, or even slides, and we can make them into a digital image.
Oh, I think you've just made my heart soar. I have slides, now that my parents are both gone, I have slides and slides that my parents had that we're like, what do we do with them? I mean, we do actually have a slide machine, but oh my gosh, that's super exciting.
Isn't that great? Funny enough, when I was at the library the other day and there was a young man there, and we were setting up the equipment for a program, the young man had no idea what a slide was.
Oh, I've just aged myself considerably.
Oh, yeah. So there was another gentleman and I trying to explain what a slide is, and the slide projector where they drop in and out. That's very difficult to explain when people are like,
it's on my phone.
It's on my phone.
Why can't I see it on my phone? Yeah.
Anyway, so that's great. And
yeah.
Just mentioning the website, it is the best source for current information about programs, services, and up-and-coming things.
And that's orangevillelibrary.ca, correct?
It is indeed.
And it's up on the screen right now, so make sure you're writing it down, because it sounds like there's a lot of exciting things coming. Some sooner, some later.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Keep checking in.
Yeah.
Another thing I want to talk to you about is our story walk at Island Lake.
Okay.
And I wonder if you've ever had the opportunity to breeze through the story walk at Island Lake over by the natural playground?
To be honest, no, I have not. I didn't know that it was there, so this is
fair enough.
Yeah.
And I'm going to give you a reason to go.
Okay.
Because what the Orangeville Library has worked with CVC, specifically Island Lake Conservation Area, and as a partnership, we installed, I think it's 18 pedestals.
Okay.
And they follow the path around near, like I said, the small walking path near the natural playground. On each of the pedestals is a storybook page. So like we do in the downtown core, where different storefronts hold the different pages and you walk around to read the whole story, similar on the pedestals.
Okay.
So the library works with the publishers and the authors to get the permission and have it printed in the format we need to display it up there.
Okay.
For October, we have locally created content.
Amazing.
So we have stories and poems and pictures created by children from the Orangeville area at different library programs, and they put them all together in a book called the Young Artist Showcase, and that will adorn the storybook pedestals the whole month of October.
Oh, that's amazing. Really, really, you need to go out and see this. I'm going to go out and see this for sure, because I think that's absolutely, just finding out it exists is one thing, because we always come on here to create awareness and to let people know what's happening in the community and things you may not know about. So far I've learned about 2 or 3 things that I wasn't aware of, which is why we love to have Darla on the show. But I just, this is the time of year, October, the colors, the sun's still out, you can go out and enjoy it and walk around and read the stories and the poems and see the pictures. Yeah.
Absolutely. So October will be art created by the children. In November, we worked with the museum, and we will have pictures of Dufferin veterans.
Okay.
And their stories.
Oh, amazing.
Yeah, that's going to be really touching as well.
Yeah, I was going to say, that's very moving for sure to have, to give them the opportunity.
But isn't that great to celebrate with literacy in the outdoors and combine good, healthy living with literary stimulation, and it's really
all
great.
in support of the community, which I think is absolutely phenomenal, because we're talking about stories that the kids and local kids made in the community. We're talking about local veterans. We're
Don't you love it?
I do. I mean, this is, and I've always said it, and I'll say it again, this is the best community.
It really is.
To be a part of, and yeah, it's just, it's moving, and I applaud you and your team for coming up with these ideas to really tie everything in.
It's the team we're going to applaud. Once in a while, I get to say yes to a good idea, and that's one we're very proud of.
Yes, absolutely.
During that Public Library Week, when, in addition to the proclamation, that official proclamation. Sorry.
The official announcement. It's all good. It's official and it's announcement. Yeah.
Get all tongue-tied there. Well done. Thank you. Couple of things that exist in the Mill Street Library at the moment, and they're temporary, are displays on campaigns going on in other areas of the community. It's also, October is also National Fire Safety Month.
Okay.
And we have some information about fire alarms and different information from fire services. We also have an entire display and lots of information about the water replacement meter project that's going on. So if people are curious and they want to speak to somebody, there's a display where the map is there and some information if anybody has questions.
Okay.
So that's kind of cool.
Yeah, absolutely.
Now, October apparently is also Hispanic Latin American Heritage Month.
Okay.
Did you know?
I mean, I want to say yes, I did, but did it come to mind first when I heard about October being around the corner? No, it did not, but no, actually I did know about that one.
Isn't it great? We are doing an extra effort to expose different ethnicities and opportunities for the community to learn about maybe people that are not like them. Anyway, we're going to celebrate this month with a Spanish language film with English subtitles, so I can see it too, on October 25th.
Okay.
Yeah. And in partnership with the writers, the Headwaters Writers Guild, we'll host a spooky open mic.
Ooh, you know me, I love spooky.
I love open mic, and it is so popular in Orangeville.
Really?
Yes, and I was the same way, Teena. I thought when staff first pitched it, I didn't think I questioned. The community comes out in droves. They are amazingly talented, and it's a lot of fun. So that's Sunday, October 27th.
Okay.
In the afternoon. I think it's 1 to 3.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
That sounds like lots of fun. And like I said, I'm all about Halloween. You're going to see that with the next segment coming up, but we're not going there yet.
Halloween can be fun, eh?
It is. It is. It's actually one of my favorite days of the year. So, and everyone's like, really? Even at your age? Even at my age? Yes, absolutely. We've got about 1 minute left, so we want to make sure is there anything else we want to touch on before
I just want to say quickly, coming up for November, a couple of shameless self-promotion. Experts in the Library series will feature a showcase, a panel of crime writers.
Okay.
So Crime Writers of Canada.
Amazing.
On November 3rd, and Words the Orangeville Way. Wow. And we do that with Nancy Frater from Booklore, and we are going to feature Nicola Ross this year.
Oh, amazing.
And she may be one of a panel, but it's going to be great.
It's going to be great. There are so many exciting things happening for the month of October and into November at the Orangeville Public Libraries. Please make sure to check out the website. Darla, thank you so much for joining me today.
Teena, I really appreciate it. Thank you.
It's truly my pleasure. Don't you go anywhere. We'll be right back. So we're still on screen. Oh my gosh.
This program is brought to you by Ignite TV. Now you're in command. Visit Rogers.com for more details.
They've reached the summit! Back-to-back Stanley Cup victories.
Greatness.
And a new legacy begins! Absolutely amazing. It has happened in Vegas.
Is not a destination.
And lightning has struck twice.
It is a continuous journey that never ends.
These are the moments you dream of. Stanley Cup champions.
You're watching an interesting local show on Rogers TV and you want to know more, that's when you head to rogerstv.com. Our website provides more information about our programs, our hosts, our schedule, and about how you too can get involved with Rogers TV. Visit us online at rogerstv.com.
Just go. Welcome back to Dufferin Life. If you're just tuning in, you've tuned in at a great time as always. And if you're still with us, thanks for staying with us. So we all know how I feel about Halloween, and we all know how I feel how it's the beginning of October, and yes, I'm super pumped. So I love everything about Halloween. It is my favorite day of the year. One of the traditions of my family that I absolutely loved was we would get a pumpkin for each person. We would carve that pumpkin, and we always had these pumpkins that were so just so different and so cool because each one of us made them, and I was always so happy to do that. Coming up very, very soon is PumpkinFest. Do you know what PumpkinFest is? Well, we're going to find out right now. Joining me right now, we have Michelle. She is the organizer of PumpkinFest. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
It is truly my pleasure, and I wasn't making it up. Everyone knows I love Halloween.
Oh, amazing.
So let's talk about PumpkinFest. What is PumpkinFest?
Yeah, so PumpkinFest, this is our second year doing the event. It's on October 12th from 12 to 3 at Natasha Patterson Park in Shelburne. So it is a day for the community to really get together, be super festive about the fall season and Halloween, and raise money to go towards funds such as the Shepherd's Cupboard Food Bank in Shelburne.
And we're gonna stop talking about PumpkinFest right for a second, and we're going to talk about the need for food in the community. The need for food has grown exponentially in the past year or two. It grew massively during COVID, obviously, where people had, weren't making any money and that sort of thing, but the cost of living has gone up tremendously. So is that why you picked this particular cause to raise money for?
100%. So I'm also a part of the Rotary Club of Shelburne, so a lot of our efforts go back into the community, specifically to the food bank. There's about, I'm trying to remember the statistic, but I think since 2017, the Shelburne Food Bank has increased by 800% in its usage, which is insane. There is such a need for help in that sector right now. They're in really dire need of it.
I know, and the food banks are very important to me as well. It breaks my heart to think about people that are hungry, and just don't have the means for just regular food or enough food for their families. So it is one that is near and dear to my heart, and I'm a very big supporter of the food banks, but it really is, the need right now is just, I can't even, I'm speechless, and that's really hard for me to be, is speechless, but it really does break my heart. So and I know that Rotary is always a big supporter of the food bank. For sure.
So for several years now, Rotary has done a food drive in the morning of October 12th, the Saturday of Thanksgiving weekend. So as we speak right now, a lot of this high school students are handing out paper bags to everyone in the community. So if you get one of those to your doors, fill it up with a bunch of food on the morning of October 12th. The Rotary Club and some other clubs in town are going to be coming by and picking those up. If they happen to miss your door, you can bring it over to PumpkinFest, and all of that will be going to the food bank later that day.
That's perfect. And I think the timing is perfect because you're talking about it's Thanksgiving weekend. So normally when people think about donating to the food bank, they think Thanksgiving, Christmas, Easter, but there's all that time in between.
Yes.
And then for you to have that donation happening Thanksgiving weekend means that there's going to be things on the shelves after Thanksgiving.
100%, exactly.
So let's talk about what to expect at PumpkinFest.
Yes. So it is a free event. So admission is free, and we have a lot of fun activities, a lot of additional things that we didn't have last year. So if you do want to do the all-day inflatable play, that is $10 for unlimited fun on the inflatables. So we have about 7 inflatables this year, including a carnival maze, a Velcro wall, which was a huge hit.
Oh, that sounds like so much
year.
fun.
Yeah. There's a trackless train, which is a lot of fun. It goes around the track. The kids really enjoy that. We've also added a lot of pumpkin-themed games. So there's pumpkin bowling, pumpkin tic-tac-toe, pumpkin toss. So that'll be really fun. And we've also added a vendor market this year. So we have over 30 vendors that are going to show off their businesses and their creations. A lot of really local businesses that we're going to highlight. So that's going to be a lot of fun.
Okay, well, let's talk a little bit about the vendors, and maybe you can give us a couple examples. We're not going to give it all away because you're going to go out to PumpkinFest.
Yes,
but yeah, let's talk about some of the types of vendors that you have.
Yeah, so we have Cruson Insurance is going to be there. They're going to be giving out apple cider. We also have a lot of crochet. There's some crock vendors for those little gibbets for the kids' crocks. Honestly, it's a mixed bag. You can basically get everything that any person would want or need at the vendor market this year.
And it's perfect timing as well because it's October 12th, so the colors will be all at full force, and it's going to be a beautiful day. We just know it's going to be a beautiful day. So, so is there anything specific, or actually let's go this way. Why should people come out to PumpkinFest?
People should come out to PumpkinFest to really engage with the community. It's a great day to meet a lot of maybe neighbors that you don't know. It really boosts the community spirit. I feel especially on Thanksgiving, you might have some family visiting, and it's a great way to kind of showcase how great the community is with your family and friends. A few other things that we're also going to have that I didn't mention that we're adding this year is we have a picture walk. So a lot of businesses have made those cutouts that you put your face in and take some photos. So there's a little passport that the kids can get when they come into the park. So if they get a picture beside each one, they get a little lollipop on their way out. We also have some food, hot dogs, cotton candy, popcorn, and there's going to be some great entertainment as well. Magic show, balloon making. We have Turn It Out Dance Studio, so the kids are going to do a dance performance, and we also have a Zumba instructor there as well that is going to be putting on some demonstrations throughout the day.
So there's a lot going on in 3 hours.
There's a lot going on in 3 hours. Yes, exactly. It's really fun-filled, packed with a lot of stuff. Certainly won't be bored, and there's something for everyone. So not just kids, but adults as well.
And I think that's really important too. I mean, because you want to bring out all walks of life and all ages and that sort of thing at a community event, because you hit the nail on the head when you were talking about kind of engaging with the community, meeting new people. I think that's just so important. Dufferin County is an amazing place to live.
Yes, it truly is.
It really is, and I said, actually, I think I said it in the segment right before this one. It just warms my heart of everything that's going on, and you know, support different community organizations supporting each other and working together, all for the betterment of our local community.
100%. I know there's a ton of fun things going on in October throughout Dufferin County, so there's lots to do for the community this month.
Yeah, absolutely. So let's talk about Rotary for a little bit. So let's talk about how long have you been a member of Rotary? How did you get involved with it?
Yeah, so I've been in Rotary for about 2.5 years now. So I'm the secretary now, but I just really wanted to get more involved in the community. I have 2 young kids, so it's really important to me to kind of know what's going on in the community and to kind of be a part of the change to make the community even better and more welcoming.
Well, that's amazing. So how, I mean, planning events like this sometimes can take a full year to kind of bring it into fruition. So let's talk about the first PumpkinFest that you had. And you've mentioned a few things that you've brought in, but how did it work out for the first one?
Yeah, last year was so successful beyond what I thought. We had about 500 people come, which was amazing, even though the weather wasn't that great that day. Fingers crossed we have some better weather this year. And then we raised over $3,000 for the food bank, in addition to all of the food that we collected throughout the day. So it was super successful. So we're hoping to have even more success this year, and definitely a shout out to all of our incredible sponsors that really make the day possible.
They do. You cannot run an event, a not-for-profit event like this, to raise money without the support of sponsors.
100%. Yeah, we truly could not do it without them.
So let's talk a little bit more about Rotary.
Yeah.
Like, how many members are in Shelburne Rotary? Like,
so we have about 14 members, I believe, at this time. So all walks of life, all different ages. It's a really great group of people. We always welcome new members and new ideas. A lot of fun events that we put on throughout the year that are all for really great causes.
yes, yeah, because and as Michelle had mentioned, all of the work that they do and all the money they raise goes back into the community, which is vitally important. So, if somebody wanted to become a member, what would they do? Like, what is the obligation, and how would they become a member?
So if you visit the Shelburne Rotary website, there's a link there that will allow you to kind of start the process to get involved. But there's no really, what's great about Rotary is it's really based on what you can participate in. We do have meetings every week on Thursdays, but people have busy lives, and they understand that sometimes you have busier seasons than not. So attend what you can, do what you can, and it's really about being active in the events that we're throwing. So there's something for kind of everyone to get involved in. There's some events that more people lean towards than others, but there's a place for everyone.
Well, if you're looking for something to do in the community, this is definitely something you want to check out, is Shelburne Rotary. It's a way to give back to the community. That's not going to, because some people don't have the money to do certain things.
Right.
So giving back to the community and volunteering is a great way to do that.
It really is. Yeah. It makes you feel good too. Like really giving, it really makes you feel so good. So that's one of the main reasons I do it. It makes me feel good.
It does. It absolutely does. I do different types of volunteering myself as well, and it really does. It gives you that warm, happy, fuzzy feeling, and it's your time. So if you have some time and you're looking for something to do, this sounds like a great group of people that are doing some great work in the community. So we've got about a minute left.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna turn it over to you. You give your spiel why everybody should come out on October 12th and tell them all the details.
Okay, amazing. Yes. So October 12th from 12 to 3 at Natasha Patterson Park. It's going to be a fantastic day, like I said, for all ages. We have the new vendor market with over 30 vendors. We have the pumpkin-themed games, tons of inflatable, lots of live entertainment and music. Every family that comes gets a free pumpkin donated by Team Apex Real Estate. It's just unlimited fun, crammed into those 3 hours, and like you said, it's for a good cause. And really, it's a perfect weekend if you have your family and friends visiting for Thanksgiving to really show them what the community is all about.
Well, I couldn't have said that better myself. So, Michelle, thank you so much for joining me.
And thank you for having me.
And thank you for joining us. Until next time, bye-bye for now. So.
Connect with us by visiting our website or email us at comments@rogerstv.com.
After a night out with your friends, there's always options for getting home safely. You could call your BFF, your mom or dad, whoever you can count on for a safe ride home. You could call your favorite cab company or 1-888 taxi guy. Or you could use the Arrival Live smartphone app to help you choose your ride. Be it a friend, transit, or taxi, getting home safely is app easy. Now available for iOS and Android devices. Visit ArrivalLive.com.